Have you ever wondered why the ancient story of Abraham, Ismael, and Isaac still feels so relevant today? Why, after thousands of years, these names and their journeys continue to echo in our hearts and conversations? It's more than just a tale from a distant past. It's a living story that still shapes how we see ourselves, our families, and even our place in the world. Most people see it as just a historical drama, a story of fathers and sons, of promises and rivalries, of ancient lands and distant times. But if we look closer, there's so much more beneath the surface. I think there's a deeper mystery here, a message that can change the way we see ourselves and each other. It's a story that invites us to reflect on our own lives, our struggles, and our hopes. Let's rewind. Abraham, filled with promise and hope, becomes a father to Ismael and later to Isaac. Each son is born into a world of expectation, love, and uncertainty. Their stories are woven together, yet each has a unique path. Traditionally, people focus on Isaac as the chosen son. He's the one through whom the great promise is said to continue. But what about Ismael? What about the child who seems to stand in the shadow of his younger brother? But when Abraham asked God, "What about Ismael?" God's response is actually astonishing. He doesn't dismiss Ismael. He doesn't turn away from the boy or his mother. Instead, God listens and he answers with compassion. He doesn't say, "Sorry, Isaac is my only priority." He doesn't close the door on Ismael's future or his worth. Instead, God honors both sons, showing compassion and care for Ismael too. He promises to bless Ismael, to make him a great nation, and to watch over him. This is a radical act of inclusion and love. There's a powerful metaphor in this. It's as if the story is whispering to us that no one is forgotten, no one is left behind, and every journey matters. Ismael isn't just a figure from the past. He represents something we all live with. The tangible, everyday reality of the three-dimensional world, the work, the struggles, the physical journey. He stands for the part of us that faces daily challenges, that toils, that sometimes feels overlooked or misunderstood. Isaac, on the other hand, is a symbol of the spiritual realm, the inner journey, the quest for deeper meaning, connection, and purpose. He represents our dreams, our faith, and the longing for something greater than ourselves. Here's the twist. God never says one is better than the other. Both sons and both realms matter. The physical and the spiritual, the seen and the unseen, the practical and the profound, they are all part of the human experience. It's as if the story is telling us, you are both Ismael and Isaac. You live in the world of action and matter, but you also exist in the world of spirit and meaning. You're not just one or the other, you are a beautiful, complex blend of both. Why does this matter? Because it means no one is left out of God's care. Not a single person. Whether you feel like you're on the outside looking in or at the very center of the story, you are seen and valued. Whether you feel grounded in everyday life or caught up in searching for meaning, you're not forgotten. Your journey, with all its ups and downs, is part of a much bigger picture. God sees every part of you, your Ismael moments and your Isaac dreams. The times you struggle and the times you soar, the days you feel ordinary and the nights you reach for the stars. So next time you hear about Abraham's two sons, think beyond the history. See yourself in both. Recognize that your life, too, is a story of both matter and spirit, of effort and inspiration. Embrace the wonder that your life is both physical and spiritual at once, and that God's love reaches into every realm. There is no part of you that is too small or too ordinary to be cherished. Maybe, just maybe, the real message is that we're not meant to choose one side or the other. We're not meant to divide ourselves or our world into sacred and ordinary, worthy and unworthy. We're meant to live fully in both worlds, knowing that every part of us is seen, valued, and loved. The story of Abraham, Ismael, and Isaac is a reminder that our lives are richer and more meaningful when we embrace all that we are, and that, to me, is the real mystery unveiled. It's a message of hope, unity, and unconditional love, a story that continues to speak to every generation, including ours.